What's good, everyone? It's your boy Santo G, back at it, right here with the Cuzzo, man. Came right here to the cemetery, came to visit my primo, came to just blow one and just spend some time with him, man. It's been a long time since I came here to this cemetery to visit him, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm gonna visit my cousin, and I'm gonna look for a couple of the homies that I lost when I was a teenager. All these homies I lost when I was in prison, fighting that 25 to life sentence. So just imagine you being a juvenile yourself, you're inside them cages fighting every day, because juvenile hall, you fighting. You can't talk your way out of it. You either gonna be bitch, they're gonna take off on you, or you're gonna be fighting. You know what I'm saying? I was fighting, going to court, fighting for my life. And on top of that, it seemed like every time I would get on that phone and call the homies, there was somebody new getting taken away from us. So today I just wanted to come, pay my respects to them, just share it with you guys, man. Long live Smokedogg. Gone, but never forgotten. Always gonna hold you up high, homie. You're always gonna live on.
This life that I'm living shit is just enough, but I just can't give up. Sometimes I wanna scream just to blow out some steam. Waking up from a story and dream, not knowing what it means. Staring at the moonlight, Heavenly Father, please listen to my prayers tonight, and always be by my side as I'm facing the day. Living my life the evilest ways, not knowing if I ever will change. In this world that's been, in this life full of sin, kicking back, sipping out the gin, seeing time fly, and I'm wondering why. My life is full of pain, full of rain, and agony. It's always cloudy, but never sunny. Making that bloody money, either the right way or the wrong way. It all seems to be the same, cause I never had it made it on my school grades. I was down, playing that game just to live another day. Just because I stay in the woods, shit, they say I'm not good. Discussing and fine, some chico Raul and little man. I just can't understand, so I'm drinking on the beer, reminiscing about the times that we're here. What's every mile to this fear? Finding out that her son just got killed, and that's the worst you can feel. It's so rough, so tough, always getting harassed and handcuffed. Man, I just had enough. I'm done with the bullshit. I wanna get rich. I'm gonna try my best, and God will handle the rest. I know it's gonna be hard, even though you gotta leave the game full of scars. Shit, you gotta reach for the stars.
But yeah, Cuzzo, like I was telling you, and I wanted to just share with all you guys, back then, growing up, I don't want to say we was like all poor and shit, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't have it like that to like go out to different places and stuff like that. Like we was lucky, you know what I mean? If they took us to the movies and shit, you know what I'm saying? So to me, the first time that I ever went to any amusement park or just water park was with my cousin right here, was with Smokedogg, rest in peace. He just showed up one day and he had some vouchers that he had came up on. My boy was a hustler. He always had different shit. So he had some vouchers that he came up on, and he just came and got me. You know what I mean? He came. It was me, him. It was his younger brother Smokes, my other cousin Eduardo, and I think it was their little brother. It was four of us. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because on the way over there, we were blazing. And when we got there, then he likes drinking. So when we got there, they had a 12-pack inside like a little hielera. And we were in the parking lot. They were drinking a couple before we went in. And a little security came on a bike. And that fool rolled up on us. And he asked my primo, Eduardo, I guess he seen that his eyes were red as fuck. So he asked him, he's like, hey, were you smoking? And then that fool, he admitted to smoking. So they kicked us out. They're like, hey, you can't come in. Well, you guys could come in, but he can't. He's under the influence, We don't want to get any lawsuits or anything, because he's under the influence. Long story short, if you guys are familiar with Six Flags, you guys know there's a Wendy's across the street. So we went to the Wendy's, chilled for a little bit, And then we're just like, you know what, fuck that. We gave my primo a hat and some glasses. We're like, we're gonna drop you off in the front. You go in first, and then we're gonna meet you inside. So that's what we ended up doing. We dropped him off. He went in, and then we went separate, just in case we ran into that security again. Like, hey, you know what? Like, he went home. It's just us type shit. But just a little, you know what I mean? Sharing that with Cuzzo. Like, the first time I ever went to any type of amusement park or any water park was with my cousin. And to be honest, I ain't been to no water park ever since. I've been to Six Flags since, you know, because I took my kids now. But since that day, I still have yet to hit another water park. So let me know in the comments. Is that going to be the next vlog? I don't know. Tune in and find out. Let's get it, Cuzzo.
And then at the same time, I think my dad got a phone call. And then I hear my dad on the phone. He's like, hello? And then he's just like, ¿qué? And then he's like, ahorita vamos. And then he just woke my mom up. And then they're just like rushing out the door. I'm like, damn, that shit's true. And then, yeah, I guess they went to Teresa's house. That's where everybody was at. That shit was crazy. It was wild. I remember the feeling.
Good, y'all. So I'm gonna come right here to the directory, and I'm gonna try to find a couple of the other homies. Hopefully with the name and the year, I'm able to find them. See you guys right now. I would keep the camera on, but out of respect, I'm gonna just, you know what I mean? I'll catch you guys on the way out. That right, Cuzzo?
Yeah. Catch you on the way out. Now we're gonna hit a couple more of the homies. I got another homie here, so that's kind of connected to my primo. So actually, it's connected to my primo. So we're gonna stop there too.
Yep. Gonna get it.
Tap in right now.
I went to the directory and I didn't have the full information, so they couldn't locate me. The people I was trying to locate, but right here with the homie though.
Yeah, so homie Heaven right here. Alright, yeah, man. So long live Heaven. You know, I went. I know him from middle school. I met him when, 6th, 7th grade. Funny thing is, like, we were kind of like not friends at first. You know, it's LA. We were like into the tagger lifestyle, so we were doing like our solo stuff, our little wonders, and we'd always cross each other out. I remember this fool. He would go by a Flojo. So anybody like Culver City middle school days, like 06, 07, like you can vouch, like El Flojo, that was him. I had my little moniker. We just stayed steady crossing each other out. Boom, boom, boom. Eventually, like, hey man, who is this dude? Like, you know, run into each other at like after PE one day. Run into each other like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, well, you know, Ashley, like, I like your writing. I'm like, shit, you got some clean writing too. So pretty much that was a little introduction. Started a little crew after that. You know, WTC. So same thing, middle school days, Culver City middle school days. You guys know about WTC. We were active. He had hands. I was telling my cousin, like, man, like, this fool's always been active. Like, he had hands back in the day, so I already know. You know, like, he was always with it. Like, he did something. He got sent away to, like, Mexico or, like, some kind of camp down there, San Diego on the border. And this was around 8th grade, so after that, you know, we kind of, like, lost connection a little bit. Kind of clicked up back then, but he was already, you know, like, doing his thing. I was staying in West LA. He was in Inglewood. So we would, like, see each other every now and then, meet up, smoke, catch up. We had our other homie too, Gerardo, Sal. What up, Sal? Like, you know, if you're watching this, you can vouch too. Drop in the comments, you kind of similar, so I kind of like I was already knowing like damn. And, yeah, he's like Heaven's dead, man. He's like they smoked Heaven, and he's like he's in the ambulance right now, like they're taking him to the hospital. I was like, damn, bro. And then I think he just hung up. I don't know if I hung up, but I broke down. I remember like he was like, what happened? And I was like, Heaven. Like that's all I said. And then he already knew too. He knew my homie too. Like, cause we all went to the same school, middle school, Culver City High School is all connected. So he ran into him too a couple times, and he knew him. So he shed a couple tears too. And it's just like this dude was love. This dude was love. Like he was, he got his name out there with the graffiti, so he was already known for that. And then after that, he was really out there with the business. Like, my cousin heard about it inside. Like he was really like, making moves out here, and as far as like establishing his name and trying to make his presence known in the city of Inglewood at that time.
Yeah.
I didn't really like experience living there at that time, but also like I was just talking with my primo, and he told me like it was pretty active, the city at that time. So yeah, just like a little reminder, like my boy was only like 17. We were born 1993. Like I'm gonna be 30 soon, so like. I wish like he would be here, like meeting. I got two sons, so I wish, like he could be here meeting them. I bring my boy every now and then, like tell him like it's your uncle, and so he'll always be remembered like through me. I always see his family here, so it's all love. It's beautiful. Like just keep his name alive, just keep his memory alive, and then yeah, because of him, like I kind of like move a certain way now. Keep it just like on the money tip, and then go home. That's just insight from my perspective. But always, long live my boy, long live Heaven. Got his cousin right here, Jerry. So long live Jerry. I knew his cousin too. Like he was with it too. I'm not really too sure what happened with him, but I know he was out here too with us at a certain point. So yeah. So long live Jerry, long live Heaven, forever WTC. Got his grandpa over here too. So it's a family thing for them right here. And like I was telling my cousin, like every holiday, like they always come gather. Like they have a little picnic here. Last time I was here was Father's Day. Today it's July something, but yeah, last time I was here was Father's Day, and like his family was here. I brought my son. They had some food, and so we love like drinking a little bit, just good vibes, just share stories, share memories. They welcome me as family, like I see them as family, so it's all love, man. Yeah. Thank you for letting me share that, people.
Yeah. Alright, for those of y'all who have tuned in this far, you guys are still with us, man. Salute to you guys. You guys are gonna get this bonus story right here, and it's all real, raw. I ain't saying none of this because I condone any of it. I ain't saying it to glorify anything. I'm just saying it because it's shit that we live through, and a lot of imposters and a lot of fake people on here, I want to give you guys a real story. So I ended up hitting the county in 2010, in January, and the first sale that I ended up landing in a sale was 2 Southsiders and 2 blacks. Anyone that's familiar with the whole county, you guys are familiar with the 6-man sales. They only have 4 people in them though. So at this point in time, it was me, it was the homie from 5-5 Bunch, and it was 2 blacks. One black from 40s, and the other one was from Inglewood Pimp Gang. But I end up in the cell, we're chilling. A couple of days go by, I go to visit, coming into this environment and now he tells me this, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it took everything within me not to flight this fool as soon as he came back into the cell. You know what I'm saying? It took everything in me not to do that, you know? And for the simple reason that if I would have done that, it would have created something big, put a lot of other homies in harm and jeopardy. But I would have got dealt with as well, you know? Probably got some hoes in me, you know? But just a little story, you know what I mean? That just, it's a small world, you know? I would have never thought that my homeboy would be gone, let alone fast forward a couple months later, I'm in the cell with the person that allegedly took his life, you know what I'm saying? And I can't do nothing about it, you know? It's just them type of memories and situations that I just sit back and I'm like, damn, you know? I was telling Cuzzo and he was like, man, you know what? You gotta get, you know, the people gotta hear that, you know? So, just wanted to share that with you guys, you know what I'm saying? Long live heaven, gone but never forgotten, my boy, you know what I mean? Another soul, you know what I mean? Another young soul, you know what I mean? Took him from us, like, you know what I'm saying? It makes me just value life that much more, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I try to stay on this positive path and just lead by unity, prosperity, and respect, you know? It's these type of moments right here, is these types of stories that makes me keep going, you know what I'm saying? To help the next person, the next young homie, you know what I'm saying? We don't gotta all end up here. We don't gotta all end up in prison for life. We can make something out of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And it's never too late, you know what I mean? I took a 10-year sit down, you know what I mean? I'm back now, fresh off parole, you know what I mean? Out here getting these vlogs in, traveling, you know what I mean? Trying to show you guys there's more to life. But I'm also gonna remember you guys, give you guys a reminder of where you can end up, where we come from, you know? It all just takes one slip, one wrong move, you know what I'm saying? So, appreciate you guys watching, man, because this is what I do it for, you know? Alright, y'all. I appreciate you guys tapping in, man. You want to say anything, Cuzzo?
I just appreciate you guys tapping in. You know, if you made it this far, like just listening to our stories, following along, you know, like, you know, that's love right there. Just supporting my primo. So, just out here trying to vlog it up some more. Whatever you guys want to see him do, I'm telling you, like, drop some suggestions for him, drop some questions for him. Like, want to know anything about him, like, he'll answer it.
Yup. Now that we're on that subject, before I end it off, tap in. Let us know in the comments. You guys want to know anything? We're going to do a little interview. My cousin's going to sit behind the camera and just ask me whatever you guys ask. Whatever's in the comments, whatever you guys want to know, let me know, man, because it all starts with you guys. If you guys don't ask nothing and don't give us no type of return, we don't know what to give you guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys guide us in the right direction. The content's just going to get even better because we're going to know what you guys want to see and we're going to give you guys more of it. You know what I'm saying? Unity, prosperity, and respect above all.
That's it, man. Above all, just, you know, follow along. I want to see some questions in the comments, you know, because, you know, I want to ask him something. I don't want to just come up with some questions, like, so drop something. You know, I see the active comments. I see the frequent people that be commenting. So get in there, you know, like, be interactive.
That's right. Let's get